If you are in your golden years, I'm sure you're familiar with the song of "It was once, twice, three times a lady." Well, anytime I think of my baptism story, that song pops up in the back of my head, and I don't even know the rest of the words to it. I just know the tune and those words. Yes, I was baptized, not once, not twice, but according to my grandson, also 3 times. The first time I was 20 years old, 9 months pregnant with my oldest son. I have 4 sons. And we lived in Pacifica, California. I was terribly shy. I didn't get to know anybody. And so I was attending this Baptist church. One Sunday, I was really felt led to be baptized. So I did. I got baptized in front of a congregation of people that I didn't know, no family there, no friends there. And my husband wasn't really a believer at the time, so I don't even recall if I even told him that I got baptized. Knowing myself, I don't think I did. I'm sure I just kept it to myself that I got baptized that day. It was many years later. My youngest son had a family, and he was the missions pastor at the church we were attending. He spoke about every 8 weeks, I think, to the congregation, and I knew his time was coming up. And I had been really struggling with wanting to be baptized again in front of family, in front of friends. So I really wanted to be baptized again, but I thought, is that wrong? Thinking I should be baptized a second time? Did I not think that the first time was good enough? So I talked to one of the elders, and he told me there was nothing wrong with getting baptized a second time. I was being baptized really is professing your faith in front of others. And in my case, I wanted to do it in front of family and friends. So I surprised my son because he did a baptism call on the day that he was pastoring. And I had him baptize me. It's a wonderful experience and a real treasure for him to be able to baptize his mother. So those are my 2 baptism stories. The third time I was baptized, of course, it wasn't really a baptism, but my grandson likes to say that it was because he loves to tell the story. He went to college in Lynchburg, Virginia. He was raised in Southern Oregon. And when he left for college, he says, "Grandma, do you and Sean want to make a road trip this summer when I get out of school?" So we flew back to Virginia when he was ready for his summer break. We visited all the monument sites in Washington, D.C. with him while we were back there before we headed back to the West Coast. It was a rainy day in Washington, D.C. I had my umbrella out there trying to stay dry, and we were at the Washington Memorial Reflection Pool. And there were a fair amount of people around, but I lost track of where Nicholas and Sean were. So I was looking around to spot them, and the reflection pool is exactly as it is described, reflection. I didn't realize there was the pond there, and I walked straight off into that pond. Nicholas and my husband Sean come running over because they saw it happen. My husband's first words out of his mouth, though, was, "Give me your phone, give me your phone," because he could see my phone was in my hip pocket. The pond is only maybe 12 inches deep, but I went in almost head first, and I was drenched. So he likes to joke about the fact that Grandma was baptized in the Washington Memorial Reflection Pool. I'll take that. It was a wonderful time with my grandson, being able to bond on a cross-country trip with him back to Oregon from Washington, D.C. So I like to say I was baptized not once, not twice, but 3 times. Thank you, Lord, for my salvation. God bless.